Hello, hello. Welcome back to the bog. I'm Willow, and I'll be your guiding light. Today, we're going to be diving back into Menace. We're down to 16 squaddies, which is not great. We may have to spend a pretty penny to get back up to our fighting weight. Before we get into our mission, we got to get an OCI upgrade from the backbone. We can choose between the rocket run, the consulate, and the supply drop. I personally like supply drop quite a bit. It can really help with some of the later game stuff, and also if you have characters you want take a bunch of utility items on, and then they are low on ammo with like a crowbar that only has 12 shots, this can be a godsend. We're going to take that as an option, but we are going to immediately slam the woo. We need squaddies so badly. Nothing else matters right now. We need that. Aside from that, we've got a one-time unit remaining on some Dice of the Gods bugs, so we're going to go deal with an alien infestation. Local wildlife has grown into a serious infestation. Head down to the planet and smoke them out. But be warned, biosensors show large swarms roaming the surface. And I'm not going to read anything that this woman says. She is part of Dice of the Gods. A shadowy group of criminals run dice, maintaining a front of tourism and gambling on an otherwise inhospitable snow planet. Intel analysis finds strong influence of criminal elements, such that the society is essentially lawless the moment you step away from a heat source. Frankie Celestio is the face for the shadowy benefactors who operate much of the planet's gambling and tourism hotspots. She flirts with you and is generally distressing to me, so I'm not going to be reading what she says. Let's go. Start off, we got to clear a landing zone. While helping the locals is a high priority, we must first ensure the safety of our deployed troops. Send in a vanguard to clear the area of all dangerous wildlife where we plan to land troops and supplies. We have not fought bugs yet. Bugs are much more melee oriented. They have some big heavy units that cause problems at long range. They've got some medium heavy units that cause problems close up. And then they have swarms of little shits that will, well, swarm me. So clearing out 70% of them, I'm betting for, fourth operation, there's going to be 22 we have to kill. That's 70%. That's my bet. We have to do it quick. We're not doing it quick. That's not going to happen. There's too much meat to chew through, especially on expert. We can, however, definitely get the cargo, and we can definitely kill the bombardier. That's one of their long-range heavy units. It's very squishy, but it's a bio-artillery piece. It shoots acid at you, and it sucks. And we want to do it clean. Surely I will not make the same mistakes I made before. And if we win, we get Battlefield of the Spectacle. Ooh, this is a good one. Spared some time, Sage can review every second of a combat outing, provided it is a successful one, of course. TCR regulations prevent us from maintaining defeats on tape. Fearing the defeatism that harangued many reunification campaigns, the concept of win or learn did not penetrate the higher echelons of TCR think tanks. We get 10% bonus promotion points for the rest of the operation, including for the mission we do it on. So this is worth maybe up to 10 promotion points. It's not amazing. The flat bonus ones are much better, but we'll make it work. This one's gonna be a little bit spicy. We've got light snowfall, which is view range reduced by 1. We can handle that. We've got Darby. She's got the SPC. I was feeling very much like Singh just didn't have the AP to move enough for the SPC, so I'm gonna try it on Darby. She's also got the camouflage kit we got a little while back. It's an arrangement of additional camouflage items like face paint, heat absorption capes, and foliage suits to increase concealment by 2. This will just help her get a little bit closer, and she doesn't need the bonus ammo because the SPC has a ton of shots. We're still rocking the workshopped RPGs because if there are any of these heavier bugs, these are going to be what we use to take them out. Dragon Pike's injured body along with us. He's not here to do that much. He's got the whack-em. To just launch shells. If we get lucky, this will take out a bunch of little guys, and also being able to smoke people who are in danger could do something. And then his passive is just, his core ability is just so good, and he has enough AP to use it. You can see he's got 70 AP, so he can't move and use it, but he can use it. Achilles got a major upgrade. He's now got the Mark 20A3 BC autocannon. The Griffin Dynamics board cannon BC was initially developed to be attached to air and spacecraft hardpoints. The Mark 20A3 has been adapted and optimized to be fitted into tanks and other ground fighting vehicles. It fires 20mm explosive rounds in quick succession that are both devastating to light vehicles and infantry alike. This is very, very good. This will shred the tankier enemies, the larger single targets, and is just super powerful on him. He's also got Drive-By. Our more arcane historical records depict combatants utilizing hardware to drive past their enemies while simultaneously firing upon them with weapons atilt. We are uncertain as to the effectiveness of this strategy, but thanks to modern V&H gyro stabilizers, our pirates can perhaps replicate these tactics with a greater degree of finesse. You get minus 10 AP for standard attacks after moving. This is super good. This makes him so much more combat mobile. I absolutely love this type of perk. And then Sing's got the crowbar, got the rocket flamethrower. He's going to really be sitting there and shooting. His suppression perk will not work. In this mission, aliens can't be suppressed, but they can be panicked. We're going to start off down here with a couple of guys in cover. We're going to try and move down, fight this, get our package. I don't think we're going to be doing this one quick, especially with our injuries and our lack of squaddies. So, let's see how it goes. Hoorah!
Study and see if this number has meaning with the great Spartans. But surely it has meaning with me now, Major.
Thank you, Achilles. You weird, weird man. There's our package. Aha! We see our first bugs. These are the alien dragonflies. When I get super close, look at that pretty, pretty face. Oh yeah, look at these absolute beauts. They are small flying alien critter that developed its abdomen to shoot stingers at unsuspecting prey over medium distances. And we can all see that our view range and detection is down by 1, so that'll make Darby surprisingly hard for them to see, given her current setup.
Sure.
Right off the bat, you can see that they are in range of the whack-em, though it only does 10 hit point damage, so against these guys, it won't actually do very good. They all have 20, there's 3 models with 20 health each, and so the whack-em's not amazing against that type of enemy. But we can boost Darby and make her better on her first turn, and we can kind of see what they're going to do. It's 19, not 22. I was close. There's a lot of them. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. You're facing the wrong way. This is something they still need to patch. Like, it'll be fine, but
Eyes open.
I'm salty. You are also going to have the problem of getting in range. You can only get to there. You need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more tiles? Yes, you'll be inside maximum range, but only just... Though that does make a big difference for you. You and your crowbar would actually be pretty good against them, but I don't really want to just run out in the open at them. You're basically immune to their shots, and so there is a strong temptation to basically reverse move towards them and then kind of see where we're at. We're going to do the reverse, the turning around. His rear armor is so much worse. Yeah, 35 points less is tough. But you can see we can move forward for 10 here, and that makes this go down a little bit, and so we can actually get a lot of shots off. If we move, we're now in range for this, and they've got pretty solid defense, and so there is a high temptation to use some of our autocannon rounds on these guys and just... I mean, see this. Wow, that sucked. How did that deal so little damage? I think it's because they're explosive, it didn't actually hit, which is kind of a bummer, but we'll make the most of it. From here, we might as well follow up. Yeah, and their high defense makes them kind of tough for him, but they're also kind of chicken shits. Now that that guy's moved, there is a strong temptation to... Let's see what Darby can see moving up before I run her into the open.
Catching a corner. Movement.
Yeah, because that's what I'm worried about. Ooh, okay, so these are alien harpies. You'll notice they look almost like the dragonflies, but red. Small flying alien critter that spews acid bile over short distances. This thing has like a chem flamethrower attached to it and is a problem. This is one of the big bugs I was talking about, the blaster bug. The so-called blaster bug developed the ability to spit a highly reactive chemical mix over long distances that explodes on impact. It can effectively damage or even destroy vehicles, so take care when approaching with any armored unit. It's got a lot of armor. This armor is very low durability, so it will block like the first shot, and then after that it kind of fails. But 200 health makes this thing quite unpleasant. You can see it's very out of range though, so we're not too worried. If I move here, I have good shots on you, but I run the risk of being fired at by the harpy at long range, and I'm not that concerned with it though. Though I don't really want to get sniped by the blaster beetle, so one option is we take our tap fire on it. If we deploy and then tap fire, Darby's got pretty good accuracy, so this should do something.
Stay on him, 103rd.
Wow, that was pathetic. What? Man, I gotta stop trying to use that. That's not good. I mean, you need to move up to start being able to be in range to support this. The blaster bug's wandering off, which is very good for us. Those things can do a lot. We really want to bait it into running towards us, or we want to take it out with other means.
At your service.
You are not quite in range.
Orders.
And none of us can be seen, so there is again that temptation of we'll do a standby and kind of see what they do. Yeah, especially if they're going to be moving around. That opens up firing on these guys while the other ones are busy. These guys are solidly out of range for you. It is harder to move across snow. You'll notice it's 18. Normally it's like 16 to move across the ground. I could buff him to be able to go and take out one of these and kind of see what the harpy does next.
Ready on my signal.
Especially if you move that way, that makes things a lot easier for us, actually. That suddenly makes shooting the harpy a possibility. He needs to get 4 forward to be able to hit it at all. Yeah, no, that's not happening. But he can get to here, which is out of range of them, but also in his effective range. He can get down, and this should kill them. There we go. If you have good accuracy against something, he's got 89 when he is deployed. Darby, I want to see how far away that blaster bug got. It didn't get that far, so shred these guys. See, that's much better. That's what I want to see. Beautiful. And then it's just you. If I get you to here, we have potentially good shots on the harpy. Ooh, your shots are so bad on that. I'm actually going to just back up on him and let the harpy move towards us. I don't need to be taking long-range shots on that right now.
Sir.
And if it's going to continue to kind of hang out back there, I don't feel a need to go pursuing it. We're going to stand by. It won't make a huge difference, but buff Darby, and then she's gonna do her run up. I want to see. I don't know where the blaster bug is. Aha! These are the swarm guys I was talking about. These are alien spiderlings, small white-green spiderlings dwelling underground, highly territorial and aggressive toward any other species. They run at you and jump at you and apply acid and are generally just a pain in the ass. Her current weapon setup will shred them, though. Okay, the blaster bug has moved to Narnia. Yeah, he ran all the way to the corner, so we can get her into cover, which doesn't matter that much, but is mostly just in the line we're going. We can have her deploy, and she should be able to shred this. Nice, that's going to disband. It's only got 2 health left. Yeah, it's going to run away. They're going to move up on Darby, which is a little bit stressful, but not the end of the world. You, I'm worried about the blaster bug for. I could move. I can't quite get into a position where I can run them over. You and your rocket launchers will actually be quite potentially helpful against the blaster bug.
Take that out right now.
Aha! And then we have these guys. These are alien warriors. Get a nice shot of them. Large and dark brown warrior variants of the spiderlings. They can crush and tear through any materials with their hardened claws. You can see they have 90 armor and 40 health a pop. You need a rocket launcher to take those things out. They're little mini tanks. They are a class 1 problem. There's some more spiderlings. She doesn't like the Xenos. And we're about to see what an SMG does to spiderlings at point-blank range. Liquefied. And then from here, we're kind of chilling. We want these guys to get a little bit closer, and I want to be closer with the friends. So we're going to go here and hang out. These guys are going to approach. They can get close, but they can't get into close enough range. And so now we can use plow through. Plow through is very effective against these things. You can see that it absolutely just squish. Very effective. We love it. Here come the warriors. Oh, never mind. They are not approaching. Pike, you're not the most in range. I kind of want you to try and get a little bit closer to the team. That's going to disband. And you'll see that this number pops up to 4. You, I want to get into some cover and be ready on this side. And you can get down. We're really trying not to lose any squaddies because there's a lot of we don't have backups. So we got to be very, very careful. You can see here, these are alien stingers. These are the most useless enemies in the game. Small spider-like critter that spits a mix of acid, saliva, and fractured matter at its prey. They're basically these guys, but they don't run at you. They're dangerous to characters in the basic RMC fatigue standing in the open. And that's about it. These are what you normally encounter first before the alien warriors. These are young alien warriors. A young alien warrior whose carapace is not yet fully hardened. Still very dangerous if it gets close. So you can see these guys only have 80 health total. These guys have 140. They're much more tanky in the health department, but oh, they have a lot less armor. And so these, once you crack their shells, they go down. This, you can deal with volume of fire. Nothing is really in range of the whack-em right now. And so we're pretty happy to just stand by this turn. See what the bugs do.
Sir.
I don't really need to do a lot right now. Like, we're quite happy where we are. You can try and finish these for no cost. And they'll probably disband, but it's, like, free to just kill them.
You honor me.
And we move up a little bit just to cover. More bugs moving in a way we don't care. Aha! Now I can try the shell. Let's deploy him. And if I get a nice shot of Pike... Pike should have the whack-em? Or maybe not. Oh, he just didn't get... They don't have it for a thing yet. What was that? Yeah, so I'm guessing the problem there is because his accuracy is so low, even though it landed on their tile, it just didn't hit. It basically hits all of them. It targets all of them, I think, but didn't hit any, even though it landed on their tile, which is understandable if unfortunate. I really want to be able to fire the rocket at that guy. It seems like a decent target for that. We're all kind of hanging out, and you at least have shots, so waste these guys. Oh my god, Sing, come on. Try again. There we go. And that knocks them low enough that they might actually just disband. Ooh, those are some alien warriors.
Let's do this.
Yeah, so she needs to be in range for these rockets. Quite badly. But you can run to
Hustle,
here,
1/3.
you can deploy, and we can try and blast it with a rocket. There goes one. Yeah, we're gonna need a rocket per warrior. It's a
Enemy
problem.
movement.
There's the blaster bug again, but he's out of range.
Sir,
Okay. Kicking things off. Your accuracy doesn't really go up as they get closer, nor does your damage output, so you're a perfectly good person to start with. Nice, and just try and finish it. Oh, Darby, I love you. You're so good. Darby is my hero. This thing will get in range to shoot, but you're about to see why I don't care. Ah! Yeah, they are not a high threat enemy. I would love to see what the Whack'em does if I launch it here. But I want to see if I can get them to be closer together. So we'll wait a turn. They're going to flee.
sir.
Let's see if the Whack'em will work. I took out one. Yeah, so he's not going to be doing a lot, but meh. Yeah, there's no real other answer. You can see that it's not... They're not... Yeah. He's in scav armor, and they're not succeeding. I think you actually have a really good thermobaric flamethrower here, and I really want to see what this does to light infantry, so let's try it. Okay. Maybe I could use that on clustered infantry. That was really good. That was, like, incredibly effective. And then... You don't really have guys in range. This does okay armor damage, and we do need to start killing these guys, but we have plenty of rockets. That's going to flee. It's also on fire, so I think we just end your turn. And then you're going to want to hit this guy as much as you can. You can see that his accuracy goes up a little bit if we can get closer. And so if we go to here, we should be able to fire at it twice with his run-and gun. You can see that as we move, this drops it down to 30, and we can try and pummel this. You can see it's got good accuracy and full armor penetration. And the first shot probably won't do much damage, but the follow-up too, if they hit, will do a lot. Oh! We still take that. And now I can back up to get a little bit more range. And you'll notice that now we can actually use the autocannon again and take out that blaster bug before it is too much of a problem. Ooh, very nice.
Sir.
Those alien warriors seem to be just hanging out.
Sir.
And I'm kind of okay with that right now. If they want to just hang out over there, I will buff Sting to try and get in range to throw a rocket at them, but I think we are much more interested in just dumping a suppressive fire. It won't actually do anything to them, but we can move to here and end your turn, and that should piss them off. That's going to disband. You'll see this number go to 11 here. Right? There it goes. I was like, it was taking his sweet time. You're ending your turn, and I mean, you go to here, you get down, and we chuck a rocket at him. Yeah, his accuracy is not as good, but it's really just decided to hang out there and not care, so try again. Beautiful, one more. Nice! As I said, they're like little tanks. You really need to just have absolute volume of fire on them. Those are some scary bugs. They can see you, so you actually have to just run for your life.
We're moving.
Him being shot at is very bad. These guys can probably be autocannoned, but they also should be able to be SPC'd. If I get you to here and just... Yeah! So you can see they don't have enough armor. They're just a health sponge, and
Always ready,
it did not sponge well enough. With that bug thing over there, they're not a threat to you. You can just get up nice, close, personal to them.
Sir.
And we'll kick things off with letting them come a little bit closer.
Major.
And then Achilles, your optimal range on this is 4 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll move you to there and try and waste them.
Now you
Hit him again. Nice. That's low enough health that they'll probably disband, so I don't need to keep hitting that. We can back up. Darby, you're the one who's doing the scouting. And yeah, we'll want to make sure we check the corners, but you can go grab that. And now we got to move over this way to deal with the bombardier, which is probably going to involve Achilles just getting boosted by Pike and running at him. You can deploy here, and they've got 7 health. You missed both shots, unsurprising.
Major.
There's the disband. You can go to here, turn. You can actually just get in the truck.
Let's do this.
And Darby, you're moving out here. You've got 2 concealment and 11 sight range. I'm not worried about you running into something. As long as you haven't seen something before, it will always stop your character's movement if you spot something. If you've seen them before, it will not. So you gotta watch out for that. And then you can move up here and be in cover. Something can see him here, which is quite interesting. We can get a sense of where it is by where it can see him. And we'll face you that way. Now you can pop out to here. Do you see anything? No, but you can hold here and be ready in case something moves forward.
Sir.
Okay. You can wait. There are the bugs we've been waiting for. So, this is the fun thing about crowbars. We've seen this a little bit before, but this is their spray option. Horribly inaccurate, but fires 3 times as many shots for twice the AP. And it does absolutely shred things that you are up close and personal with. Darby, you can keep moving back towards the group.
Always ready, Major.
And Achilles, I don't quite want to just run you straight here, but you can see that there's a mountain here, and so we can actually just drive up and he'll be blocked from at least this thing's sight. Oh, or he'll get in range of it. This is the alien bombardier. You can see it's like a bigger version of the dragonfly with that big gaping maw. A large, heavy bug that can spit acid chemicals over long distances. The acidic spew burns through armor and flesh alike and creates sticky puddles on the ground. You don't want to be hit by this thing. It only has 100 health, though, so 2 of these rounds should kill it. Beautiful. And then we pull back just to make sure we don't get sniped by whatever else happens to be back there with it. We're feeling pretty good about that. We're going to do a wait. Buff you.
Orders.
Darby, you need to get onto the site to turn that in. Nice. And then you can go to here. You're covered, and you can just auto-cannon this. Only got 1 of them, but 1 is acceptable. You see spiderlings. They are not in range of you. They'll walk adjacent to it, but they won't actually get in range.
Orders.
For the young warrior, we can now use this gun and just annihilate it. You can head over to here. They're adjacent to you, which means you can use your spray. Oh yeah.
It is a dirty, honorless task killing these Xenos.
Yeah, Achilles does a lot of very questionable things. That one is one of the things I agree with him the most on. Killing Xenos sucks. You're going to run out there. Those are alien warriors, so you want to get in range. You can see what their sight range is. So, fun fact, you can get that voice line multiple times in a turn if she sees a bunch of things. She'll just go, ha, ha, ha. And it always makes me chuckle so much. want to get you as close as I can so that next turn you can open up with a rocket. We'll deploy for that extra concealment and to make next turn a little bit spicier.
Sir.
Normally it's very dangerous to play right on the edge of an
Orders.
enemy's vision, but these things don't have a ranged attack, so I'm not very concerned about that. And we can open up with a nice rocket.
I missed.
You can miss a nice rocket. You can try again. Nice. Blowing one of them off the face of the map is worth it. He'll now come investigate, so she's got to kick off next turn. Or I could try launching a smoke on her. I want to see how the smoke on this guy works. Or at least give her an option to run to it. Does it cover this whole set? No, it does not have perfect accuracy. Okay, so this is an example of, like, my major problem with the Whack-'em. That smoke grenade has a scatter and then also doesn't fill all the squares in a 3x3, and so it does apply smoke, but it's incredibly unreliable smoke. You can't guarantee that it will do something.
Major.
That's a bunch of those guys. You can move up.
With spirit.
And they are actually well within your range to just start getting hammered. And you can see the amount of health they have makes them take quite a few hits, but 2 full rounds with a crowbar are pretty reliable in taking it out.
You are on an absolute warpath.
He is on a
Orders.
warpath. This only guy's got one, so you're gonna watch this first burst do almost nothing. There we go. So you can see it has to chew through the armor before it finally gets to the health, and if there were 2 of them, that problem would be so much worse because the attacks would split between them. You can now keep going. We've already failed both timers, so cleaning up aliens is worth quite a bit. So now we're at the point where I'm going to just skip all the boring stuff and I'll show you the highlights. Harvey's found some friends, but she does enough damage. These guys have already moved this turn, so she can get down and waste this squad. And that just cleans them up. These guys are too far away to use their flamethrower. So oh, I thought they had moved already. Oh no. Okay. Oh, very, very awkward. Then we got a blaster bug up here that I would love to be in range to put some hurt on. Go to here, and then we know it's right here, so you can hear those squishy sounds. That's the sound of it panicking. And then if it's panicked, we can just spray. There it goes. Bugs! Yeah, they're not going to do anything to him. Darby's got some long-range shots on this. And they're profoundly vulnerable as units, and so they're very easy to just shoot, even at the long range. These guys will continue to shoot the APC for literally 0 damage. Every time.
Sir.
Follow.
On the march.
And then
Hostiles
these won't be
inside.
in range, so I can run you over.
Come
Run!
on and fight.
Beautiful.
Bringing up the rear.
You can pop out here, you can get down, you can fire this guy. At this point, we just fire the RPG. Takes out 1. They're young, so it's a bit of a waste, but who cares? Spray! Gets a panic on that guy. He'll walk up and not be able to do anything. And then you just move to there and
Hostile eliminated.
boop, boop, boop. And Darby was going to tap fire these guys. We've got 2 rounds of tap firing, trying to hit them from outside their flamethrower range. Doesn't do much, but it will hopefully kill a couple of the models. Yeah, and that breaks them. Here's some spiderlings for next turn. Darby, waste them. That are some full alien warriors. We do not love that. Need our rocket launcher for that. Darby, you can get nice and close to this guy. Beautiful. And we'll kill the alien warriors and we'll call that good.
Major.
You can back up and start pumping autocannon rounds in.
That's it.
There
Let's
goes
fire.
another one.
Sir.
You're hanging out, and then you... yeah, you can get down and try and rocket him. And she missed. Woo! There we go. Call that good. 3 out of 5 stars, which is what we expected. Get some basic loot. All of these are just worth money. Xenoglands harvested from local critters. The substances produced by it are sought after for chemical and medicinal laboratories. This you get from all the basic guys. Razor Claw, a well-preserved razor claw. These claws are highly valued as trophies among hunters and collectors. You get these from the warriors, young and old. Chitin Plates, a collection of intact chitin plates used as medicinal ingredient in the way back. These you get from anything with armor. They're just money. Nothing special. Determined, eager, euphoric, determined. Let's get some voice lines in.
103rd, ready to take on anyone.
Eager.
Be still in your hearts, for we'll do our parts. We are here to stay the planetary Jingwei.
Love this, man. This reduces your movement cost per tile. Very nice.
TCR Sparta!
We love him. And then you're still determined. You're no longer injured, which is beautiful. You can see we now have 18 squaddies because of our little woo over here. We've got a couple of choices for our next mission. We're going to be smoking out nests, largely because it's a 3-skull and it has 5 objectives. And so even though 2 of them are time-based, we'll still hopefully be able to get at least 3. Local scouts have tracked down a network of critter hives. Destroy the nests to prevent the infestation from spreading further until we find a more permanent solution. We have to destroy all the nests and evac. Gotta do it quick, we gotta do it clean, grab the cargo on our way, and kill everything. We're probably not gonna be able to do the timers, but we'll see. In reward, we get bug holes, which is a weird name. Much of the local fauna operate underground and move in and out via surface nests, colloquially known as bug holes or nests. It is difficult to survey just how deep and industrious these creatures are, but bombing their doorways should be sufficient scientific inquiry for our purposes. Upon completion, alien supplies are reduced by 15% for the rest of the operation. This means that in the final mission, they will be able to field less aliens of lower quality, which is good. We've got a night mission. Means Darby gets the NVGs, and she's back on the crowbar because she's the only one who's going to have the accuracy for long-range guns. Sing's back on the SPC, and he's not going to be trying to move up and shoot things. He's mostly here for when swarms move close to us, because the nighttime debuff is going to put his accuracy in the toilet. Achilles got the same loadout, but again, nighttime's real bad for him. He can't see anything, he can't hit anything, He's gonna be here, he's gonna do his best. Pike and Carta are now both uninjured. Pike still got his whack'em, and Carta's got another workshopped RPG and some shotguns just in case we get some bugs close by. But she's gonna be riding around in the truck, popping out and firing rockets. And we're gonna see how this goes. Hoorah!
Already 10 missions for the 103rd. We're ready for 10 more.
Yeah, and so the nests, 1 or 2 rockets should handle them pretty well. And so to start out, you got nothing in range, so you can just get on in. And you can see the nighttime debuff is brutal for my troops. Oh, I guess, yeah, 80% is 27 because it's a 3-skull. So there's going to be people everywhere. Now we can see that Darby can see at night. I forgot to give her extra ammo. That is profoundly unfortunate. So I don't actually want her shooting at spiderlings. That's not very helpful. This is where most of the cover is. This is a big open area that we don't want people to get killed inside of. This would be a funny time to shoot the whack-em at these guys, but it was really not doing good for me before, and I'm not super hopeful for it now. So we're gonna just buff the truck to get in there and move forward. Should have done a little bit of a wait. If I go here, I can probably use you to kind of bait things into moving towards us. Yes, that is what I want. He can kill that next turn with his SPC.
Orders?
Now Darby can... Let's see if you can find out what's going on out here in the wilderness.
Take that out right now.
The green lets you know that she's able to see at night. We're saving her shots mostly for the the little guys. He's gonna die to SPC, so again, if I can do this quickly, we've got to destroy up here, the stuff back here. If we can do this quickly, that would be super cool. I don't know if that's gonna be possible, but we can slowly mosey up. You can see that he only has 5 vision range, so hitting anything is gonna be interesting. But we can pull up, see what he sees, which is not a lot. And then you, honestly, maybe just start spraying this. That was pathetic. Oh, hello!
Enemy movement.
Those are some young alien warriors. That is the concern if you run forward.
Movement.
Bunch of bugs. Here they come. These are spiderlings. We're not worried about them right now. You are going to... I think we spray you twice just to be safe. Never mind, we're good.
I get that bug good.
And then low accuracy is kind of brutal on this. But if I can do some damage to it, that will be nice. Hey, 1 down reduces their damage output. They're gonna hurt Achilles, but his front armor should take it pretty well. Yeah. So I gotta be a little more careful with him, but he will not be dead immediately. Carta can pop out. And we could fire the rocket at these guys. And I'm kind of tempted by that. We can also just fire a few shotguns. And it won't do a lot. It'll eat through some of its health and some of its armor, but I think with 7 rockets, we get down for the plus 10 accuracy. We whiff, get back in the truck. Such is life. Oh shit, they're in range! So you can see that it died trying to grab her. It's applied acid, but because she's got the soft armor, it didn't actually kill anybody, which is incredibly lucky. What we've got going on now. Let's see what else they do before I start making choices. See if he's moving up. You, I want to give stuff to Darby. She's probably going to need it. And then I want to move you up. And you can just keep moving up. We're not going to be firing a whack him at anybody. You, I could try and move back and run over these guys a bunch. Which I think is what I'm going to do. This is quite efficient, and these guys can get shot next turn. Well, if you do that, we can just... Nice. And then face that way and kind of keep going towards progress. You have enough stuff to get down and spray this. Beautiful. Also, yeah, you can see she's got the acid debuff. You lose durability. If the durability runs out, you start taking damage. And then she can launch a rocket at this guy. Oh, that cover. That 20% cover from the mountain. Got some more guys over here. The young ones have the lines, and so these are young alien warriors. We're going to wait, see if they get closer. These are all kind of panicking, so this is the Carta situation where she can pop out and fire some shotgun rounds. Yeah, and then she just cleans it up. She's not really there to do a ton. They're now at point blank range, and you can spray them. This should just kill them. Love Darby. Absolutely love Darby. For you, this is Young Alien Warriors, which is not really your primary target, shall we say. So for now, I think Pike just runs. He doesn't move very fast a lot of the time. That question mark went away, which means he disbanded. This thing is a little durable, but is probably just like a rocket, or maybe, I don't know, it's got a little bit too much armor for you to just spray it. I'd like for you to get in range to do a nice autocannon salvo on this guy. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. And then you can run over and SMG that. You've got the ammo to just rip through it. So I'd like to save some autocannon rounds for that one, for things like that. Darby, you're my scout. Spiderlings, not a threat at that range.
Sir?
The rest of them are all going to start moving towards us. You can pop out and do your shotgun thing. Hey, the 2 shotguns is actually putting in some work. You can keep moving, so we are... I'd like to do it in 16 rounds, if at all possible. That would be kind of cool.
At your service.
You can go to here and point blank this. There we go. And their nests, they don't explode, but if you're destroying munitions or things like that, they will actually detonate sometimes. You gotta be a little bit careful.
Yes,
You can go to here and run him over. Put some crunch on him. These are stingers, which are a little bit scary, so I gotta actually deal with them next turn.
Sir?
My main way of doing that is going to be taking Achilles, run you back over.
Face me.
Wavering is not what I was hoping for here. I'm gonna be so real. Spike, guess you're getting shot at because wavering is not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be fleeing. Ooh. Get down! Oh, they're so useless. These things are so useless. Oh my god. Now that the useless brigade has had their turn, Carta can do her little poke out. Yeah, she's really here just to clean things up.
Now that's the spirit.
Which has honestly been pretty good.
Service is always an act of
You
valor.
get more experience for going on operations and things like that, and so I like to bring people if I can.
Orders?
From here, you guys are not going to be a threat. You're the harpies, you can tell from the icon, so start of next turn we have to deal with them if we don't deal with them this turn.
Sir,
Pike, I think we try and facilitate dealing with them this turn. Yeah, especially if there's going to be spiderlings. Okay. Ooh, suddenly things are interesting. If you go to here, they are actually in range of you. Let's try this. Have you get down, see if you can put some hurt on the spiderlings. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, she's only at 96 accuracy, but this should also hurt them. Takes out a couple, which is better than nothing, but it does also break their willpower. And so by extension, I don't want you near that. I want you over here, I think. Yeah. We're a little bit worried. If anything shows up, we're in a bit of a pickle, but we got a little bit lucky there. And sometimes you get lucky, you know? Not often, but sometimes. Now, these guys could do some hurt to Achilles because his armor is pretty messed up. But you can move up and try and... One hit puts them out of commission. 2 hits even better. You can get to here and spray these guys. Nice! We got a little bit lucky on that spray, but again, playing better, I find that I get much luckier when I play better. And then you can't see anything, so come back. Hey, bugs. You buff her and pipe gun this. Yeah, nothing. They disband. No, still got a question mark, so they're still here. You can do your shotgun. I mean, look, it still does work, even with a small squad. I gotta remember how darned effective this has been. And this is where the tap shooting might be pretty good. Never mind. Volume of fire. Yeah, that's going to disband.
They're scattering.
We continue kind of moving up this side. Well, wait, you're the one with a turn left. Achilles is in range for that, so I want to start you moving towards there. Still lots of bugs out there. You see 80% instead of 30. But Carta can just blast this thing again. Hit it again. God damn, Carta, you're doing real good. Buff Achilles, keep moving.
Eyes on.
That is the symbol for the stingers. You can see that the spiderlings have the 1 slash, the stingers have the 2. Achilles I want to try and get, because he needs to go like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I just drive you forward, you're not quite. Yeah, you need to get a little bit closer to be able to hit it. Well, at that point, you just hit these. Not great.
Now you try me.
Can I get flamethrower here? Nope. They moved a little too far.
Eyes open.
Darby. These are a bit of a problem,
At your
but
service.
meh. I think you just
Moving
skate
to
this way.
waypoint.
That's some spiderlings and some more harpies. Kind of spooky. That's spiderlings.
Bringing up the rear.
You... I mean, you're kind of just like... heading up, right? Killing enemies is good and all, but doing it faster is better. Oh, Achilles has made a lot of friends. Hello, everybody.
Orders.
Okay. These are standard warriors. These are full warriors. We got to be very careful of some stingers and some of these guys. How do I want to play this? I could try and run him this way to get away from some of the various enemies. I don't mind being shot by the stingers, so we're gonna do that.
Great shot.
Beautiful. And I want you as far away from those guys as I can get you. We go to here and we blast this. Awesome. And then we hope that's far enough. These guys shooting is whatever. Even with his reduced armor, they ain't gonna do anything. Carta, just start lobbing rockets. Oh, what a good hit. Oh, Carta. Carta. My hero, my girl. This is very scary, but he's got enough armor and they move far enough that it's okay. We'll buff him for the retaliate. That is spiderlings. Ooh, okay, they're going past. That's good. I move you to here. You can start just ripping these guys. Yeah, their low 20 armor does not deal with this thing well enough. Yeah, even with the 1 tier of cover, didn't help it. Ooh, that's scary.
Let's do this.
This is where we move Darby up and we tag him with a rocket.
Sights are sharp.
And just drop one of them. That's out of range to be a threat. That's disbanding. That's out of range to be a threat.
Sir?
Okay, this is our main concern. These guys might get Achilles, but we can't afford to lose squaddies, so start dumping rockets on this guy. That breaks him, so now you can shoot at the spiderlings to make sure they don't get to you. Darby is a one-man wrecking crew. Holy shit. They're running up on Carta, but she's got a shotgun. God damn, 2 shotguns. Deals with the bug squads super well. I'm really impressed by that, actually. This guy...
Sir,
you can buff him and keep moving.
find me danger.
And then you just get down and put a rocket in this guy. Yeah, like make sure he doesn't come back. You can auto-cannon that.
Plow through it all.
That destroys it.
On the
And you can
march.
head up to this one. You found yourself some stingers. That's just spiderlings, only have 1 slash.
Find me the danger.
You can just... Yeah, there goes their morale.
A new vantage has been gained.
There we go. And then one of my foot soldiers has to make it there.
Bounding.
But otherwise, we're feeling pretty good.
At your service.
You know they're
Right back
broken.
here.
That is a blaster bug. Ooh. Get to
Moving to
here,
cover.
get down.
Let's do this.
And then Darby, you're the one who's going to really want to be dealing with that as much as possible.
Enemy movement.
Those are dragonflies, but they're way out of range. Bugs.
Sir?
Those bugs fled. Yeah, so this is what the rockets are good at.
On target.
And you can see that took out a huge amount of its health, which means and some of its armor. So now we've got high armor pen. She can finish it with the gun. Even though it's not
Contact.
dead, it is fleeing, and that is it's going to disband, which is equivalent for us. We are perfectly happy with that.
Sir,
These are a bunch of spiderlings with their little one thing, so you can buff
ready on my
Sing
signal.
and keep moving. That's
it.
going to
You
disband.
keep ordering.
That counted as
Die.
2
Keep
because they
killing.
are particularly
At your
scary.
service.
Achilles, can you... You can get to there. How will this do? Pathetically.
Come on and fight.
Understood.
Movement.
More
Bring it up the
spiderlings.
rear.
You're already deployed, so just shoot that. 13 health, good enough.
Sir?
I won't be coming back anytime soon. Darby, you're the one who's got shots on the dragonflies, so you take it. Yeah, we're not going to get the 12 rounds. We might be able to get the kills. With 3 more squads disbanding, we have to do a little bit of hunting, but not too much. Pike. Just get
Move
on
out.
site for now.
Major.
Achilles, you're moving up
Bringing
that
up the rear.
side. You're going
Not
for the
like that.
package. That is harpies. You have to be very careful of that. You'll just go down there for now. That's gonna disband. It's a new round.
Sir. Ready on
Debuff
my-
him,
Listen
move
up.
this
We're
way.
moving.
Woo!
Sir?
Yeah, a little spicy. You can move. So shotguns get 20%, 20 bonus accuracy or something against flyers. So yeah, this is like guaranteed hits. Knocking them out of the sky.
Take
That's
that
a
out
bunch
right
more
now.
spiderlings.
Orders.
They've already moved, so we're not too worried. You can just hustle for the object. Darby, stand you up. Move
Enemy
you a little
movement.
closer. Blow that up. Next time she can shoot it to finish it.
Always ready, Major.
Run him over for stuff, and then
Keep it up, Marine.
trunk him.
Sir?
Alright, we need what? One more enemy? Nice. That's our one more enemy. You're on the site. That's running
Sir.
away. Darby. Beautiful.
Making a new sightline.
You run. Buff
Ready on my
Darby.
signal. Get to
Get
cover.
here, get down.
Orders?
Darby can make it next turn.
Further together.
You can make it next
Always ready,
turn.
Major.
So suddenly I can just start, like,
Plow through it all.
you hit things, you hit things. If you don't, you don't.
Proceed.
Parta go there.
Come and get it then.
Thing is on site. Haha! Young alien warriors are a perfect target for us.
Major.
You can just move forward,
That's it.
And-
Let's fight.
slowly punch them with your autocannon.
Call the crows.
Nice.
Bug targets on the move.
That we're not gonna be able to
Ready
kill
on
this
my
turn.
signal.
That's you inside.
Major, you're doing a
Beautiful.
fine job.
We are so out of here. Nice. 4 out of 5 on this mission is really good. 16 was close. We got a lot of kills. We did a lot of good stuff. You can see all those modifiers we're getting. 1.25 for difficulty, 1.1 for the Battlefield of Spectacle. Didn't get very much money, though, which is a bummer. And then you're now euphoric.
The mission is in perfect order.
You're now euphoric.
I am most grateful you are here, Major.
You're still euphoric.
Leticia Sparta!
You're still determined. You're now determined.
Fortunate that so many must die. But, you know, that's the job.
She's adorable. Up to 20 squaddies. Now we gotta hunt the Hive Queen. Reports have been coming in about a so-called Hive Queen, believed to be the primary cause of the ongoing infestation. Head out and eliminate the queen to contain the pests in the area. Be advised, it is large, heavily armored, and extremely dangerous. We get in, we kill the Hive Queen, we do it quick, we do it clean, we kill her guards, we blow up her nest, we get the hell out of Dodge. This unit is terrifying. She's got like 250 health, and her melee attack has the potential to one-shot the APC. If she does get on the APC, and he's taken some armor damage, or he's not facing towards her, her melee attack has 2 range, and I have seen it just crush an APC. So she's very, very dangerous. We're all going to have rocket launchers. Alright, it's daytime. Darby's back on the SPC because of that. Now that Singh can actually hit the broadside of a barn, he's got the ammo, didn't forget it this time. Darby's got her range and her camouflage, so she can kind of lead the way. Pike, we gave him some bundle grenades just for dealing with the some more armored enemies that get near him. The Whack-'em, we're just not firing enough. I might use it more on humanoid enemies because they actually suffer the suppression from being shelled. Singh's also up to 8 because we got more squaddies. Carta's now up to 3. She's still doing her thing. Achilles still doing his thing. We're going to power up. You'll never guess where the Hive Queen is. So if we can get away from killing these guys till after she's dead, that would be fantastic. But again, we're really up against 12 rounds or 70%. Doing both would be a miracle. Hoorah! Oh, look at my kids. Look at these guys. I also really enjoy that, like, when there's no enemies around, they all look in different directions. They're all trying to stay aware. I think that's cute. Alright, kick things off. Marta, into the truck. We can see, yeah, it's just a straight shot to our targets, and then we're out of here. We get 2 stars for doing it without losing a squad or a vehicle. So let's try not to have, specifically, Pike, the most vulnerable one, get shot. We'll give Darby a boost to get her out in there quickly, because she is our scout. Hoorah! I really want to give her athletic, because it lets her move better. We know there's nothing right here. Normally this would be a very dangerous corner to walk up on. Something, we didn't see that until right here. But I know from the starting thing there wasn't anything close enough to us. So she can run out there. That supports Achilles, just powering forward. And Singh following up. He is bringing up the rear. I love that. He's slow. That's why he brings up the rear. Pike, I would like you to be in range, so you are going to come up. I should have stand by. I always forget to stand by. It doesn't matter a ton, but it does a little bit. You can move up. You're still out of range. And now, Darby, if we don't need to fight this thing, we don't need to fight that thing. So, keep running up. Similarly, we've got the spiderlings. I don't need to fight them. We don't fight them. I want to kill the Hive Queen first, and then see kind of where I'm at for how many turns, how much utility, how much damage. Oh my god, yeah. Haha, Hive is correct. There is the beautiful, beautiful towering Hive Queen as a hardened carapace capable of stopping bullets and claws that can tear through heavy armor. She's got 100 armor, 250 health. She's ginormous and very dangerous. She's going to take multiple rockets to take down. She is oh so terrifying. You can get to here and just start firing your MMG. If I have the hordes come towards me... Oh, never mind. Kill this thing that's close to us. Not quite what I wanted, but it should be enough. Especially if... yeah, Carta can run out to here, get down, and finish you. Nice. Beautiful. These guys will approach, but they can't attack. Oh, that was a weird screen jiggle. He's fleeing. You can just... Man, I love Carta. And then we're going to just finish this guy to make sure he doesn't come back. She doesn't need to be in the truck right now. They've got no ranged units with a bead on her. Double kill for Carta. We love that.
Orders?
We are going to stand by now and see if any of them try and move
At your
up.
service.
You're just still running forward.
Eyes open.
I'd love to sneak Darby into range for a rocket. It's very dangerous though, but I think we can be cheeky about it. You can get to here. We need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she'd have to get to here to be able to be in range. Then they'll see her. There is also the option to just like move him a little bit forward and start laying into them. You move closer, you can buff him. Ooh, very dubious. But there is some merit to just like, hey, I move him to here. He's got long-range shots on you. Takes out some of them, and then you can start chipping away at her armor.
Show me what you got.
Let's go. Hit her again. Thank you, Achilles. Then we'll back up so they're not quite in range. And now everything should be upset with us. These are young alien warriors, so they're probably in the I can just kill you boat. You can get to here.
Xenos.
Yeah, you can see her with her whole brood. Waste that. Beautiful. And then things might be spicy, depending on... Yeah, here they come. Here they come. Woo! Yes, we're going to really hope for panic on their part. She is still out of range, and things got decent stuff while he's standing. And so I think he's the one I want to start firing at these. He'll do enough damage to make them sad. You can see that breaks it, that breaks that. You fire these guys. That breaks him, and now the Hive Queen is wavering. Oh lord, she coming.
Sir?
Hey Carta, do your thing. Hey Carta, do your thing. Oh my god. Carta, please. Ooh, these might be in range to jump on somebody. No. If they went for the truck, they might, but not if they go to there. You can move up, and
Ready on my signal.
Carta is just like free
Sir?
stuff with her shotguns. Yeah, oh my god. 3 shotguns just annihilates a group at point blank range. Beautiful. You're almost in range for that, but kind of want to wait for you, so I think it's a Achilles killer with autocannon. Hey! Hive Queen solved. And if I move you to here, I can kind of spray this into the center of mass. It'll put a little bit of hurt on them. You can back up, and then here they all come. I can kill you with this. Yep.
That's it, Marines.
And then you're the spookiest ones. Where's your... What can you be seen at range? It's not behaving itself. You can go here and get down. That should make you hidden. Did not make you hidden. Shit. They're running, they're running. Nice. This might just be a double shotgun moment. Yeah, even at long range, it pummels them. Yeah, and they're all so panicked from the number of kills we've been doing. That's a disband. Pike. I think you're buffing Sing, continuing to run.
At your service.
Sing, I want you to get to here. Go to here, get down, and hammer this. Or, honestly, just fire the thermobaric. Oh, okay, that thing is much better than I've been giving it credit for. Holy cannoli oil. You can run these guys over. That will leave them in flee, and then
A new vantage has been gained.
objective complete. So now we just get out of here and kill things on the way. That's gonna disband. Beautiful. You're the only one left. That's a pair of actual alien warriors, so maybe we try and
Eyes on.
get a little bit close. and then we get down, so you can rocket them next turn. These guys are coming back. I don't know if we care about that, because Achilles can kind of just sit here and... yeah, hammer them. And then move that way, aim that way, so that Carta can get in next turn. Pike, you're moving up. You've got long-range shots on these, and I want you to take them. And you can start moving.
Let's do this.
And then Darby. 1, 2. She's so good. There's more of them, but she's got rockets for that. Probably even next turn she's got rockets for that, because... I mean, that'll be, what, 3 tiles in your range? I think that slaughters them.
Hustle 103rd.
1 tile in your range. I think this kills them. Yep, SMG against light armor. Just slaughters. You get in there.
Sir.
That, I think, is a disband. No, it is not. Okay. You're just moving up.
Protectors of the way back.
You, weirdly enough, can actually just, like, dump a couple of rockets.
Give it to them, lads.
Yeah, and if you hit both, you hit both.
Ready, Major.
Wonderful.
Orders?
I mean, we spend your rockets because they're less good. Yeah, you just kill that. Beautiful.
Orders?
Darby, keep going.
Xenos.
There's a bunch of spiderlings, so we don't actually care. Harpies at long range, we don't
Take
care.
that out right now.
Alien warriors at long range, we don't care. Out in the open, the bugs are so much less scary than if they are up close and personal.
Sir?
You can now pop out to here and just annihilate them, I guess. And then you can go to here and get down, so you're ready for when the warriors move up.
Sir?
Oh, hello.
At your service.
I have miscalculated. They're inside your range.
Subdued by shadows.
I think you can just, yeah, no armor penetration. This might be a Carta run away into the truck moment. Yeah, you can go here. Try and hit one. Hitting one is beautiful. And they'll damage the truck, but it's the last of the operation, so as long as he doesn't die, we're fine. And his armor, yeah, his armor in the front will hold against 2 shots from them. You can run up.
Sir.
They're meandering around at long range.
Ready on my signal.
Want you moving up with us. And then Achilles, you can get to here. Beautiful. Nope, not what I meant to do. Oh well.
At your service.
You see many friends. They're out of range, you keep moving.
Let's do this.
That's a little scary, but I think I can just move you to here, get down, kill that.
Hostile eliminated.
And then you can hammer this guy next turn.
That's it.
Yes, yes! I'm killing 2 of them, makes them flee.
Sir?
You're going to approach and not do anything. You can pop out and
We should fight.
attempt to plug in with rockets. Beautiful.
Great shot.
The stingers will fire at her and do nothing, which is always fine by me.
At your service.
Then you guys were trying to get into the zone.
Sir.
So we are very much going to just run around this thing and allow the autocannon to handle it.
That is it.
Yep.
Keep biffing them.
Eyes open.
And then you... What is their... They don't have cover against you. Yeah, you just keep killing them.
All and clean.
Sir?
Beautiful. We've gotten enough kills for the objective,
Op 4, moving.
so everyone can
Oscar
get
Mike.
onto site.
At your service.
I did not mean to
Sir.
do that. You can go there and
Ready on my
buff him.
signal.
You can go here and cut this and get out of the way, and then he can get on.
Major,
That's
I just wanted to
actually
say,
12
this
rounds
mission was
done.
very lucky to have you. That's all.
That is a perfect finale. That is a 5 out of 5. We get our massive promotion points. This is alien eggs. A few intact alien eggs. The right person will give a lot to get their hands on this. People like to eat them. They're like caviar. We got that from the Hive Queen. And we had no casualties. We kept our euphoric up on basically everyone. And then Pike... Ooh, you actually got euphoric.
There's so much to see, and I'm gonna see it all.
And Pike's not gonna... It's gonna be so hard for him to get positive states. That was a perfect end to this operation. 81 components, 10 authority. We can get a camouflage net, a special camouflage net that is used to cover up vehicles and reduce or disperse their heat signatures, making it harder to spot them in the field, increases concealment by 4. I've never tried to be stealthy with my vehicles, and I'm not about to start. Then we got hollow point rounds. Hollow point ammo is designed for maximum flesh damage. As it does not have a hardened tip, it suffers when used against any type of body armor. The red polymer is used to fill the hollow point of the bullet and give it better ballistics. Given its bright red color, it is also referred to as lipstick. Plus 10 damage, but minus 10 armor penetration. This is really good against light troops with a lot of health. And it's better than the camo, so we're going to grab it just to have it. Ooh! Movie time! Oh yeah.
Steel yourselves, brothers!
It's these assholes.
A bullet for every techer!
Oh.
Taking command!
Yeah, we're far enough in for these guys to show up. Fuck you, Zama.
Marine, Secretary,
Field Marshal Zama.
I have a delicate matter that needs attending to.
Yeah.
Some of my men, and a few of their ride-or-die wenches,
Like, what a
have decided
phrase.
that my leadership
The
is
maximum insultingness.
shilly-shallying? Is that the term? Well, by no means would I ever consider myself the reticent sort, but it would not be the way back without some sudden deviation into debauchery. A rogue element has broken off from the planetary Jingwei. I would handle this matter myself, but I am sure you can imagine how an outright civil war between us guardsmen might look.
Not good.
Rather unbecoming in front of the rest of the way back.
I really wish we could fight him instead of them.
Whenever these rogues sliver across your transom, destroy them post-haste. As compensation, you can take any of the equipment found or recovered.
They've got some really good
And
stuff.
seeing as how our equipment is so vastly superior to yours,
Consider
consider this an opportunity to seriously
Such an
upgrade
asshole.
that pauper's closet you call a wardrobe. Marine. End
Hate
of
this
land.
man. Hate that man.
Major, given how corrupt and decayed the Jingwei is,
0
it should
stars
be
out of
little
10.
surprise that some guardsmen smell their outfit's downfall and are taking matters into their own hands. While I do not endorse the strategy of directly helping the field marshal, sage analysis shows that the mere act of killing guardsmen would be generally popular with all the way-back factions.
What a wonderful
Winning hearts
sentence,
and
right?
minds by doing what we do best is an
Killing
outstanding
guardsmen would be
pro-TCR
genuinely
propaganda opportunity,
popular.
Major.
So, now we'll be able to face the rogue army in battle. We'll learn more about that next time. For now, goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me in the bog. I'm Willow, and if you enjoyed having me as your guide, leave me a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more Menace and many other journeys to come.